Hello traders and welcome to our market update today, and it's still Norpan here, founder of Master the Markets E-Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here we are on our market update 14th of June 2019, the mid-month already of half a year. Can you believe it, traders? It's really moving fast this year, isn't it? And we are on the markets today. We got a very good position here running for just a little bit over £3,000. So that's really good over there. Now, what did we do over there? Now, let's take a look over here, and that's what the topic for today is going to be on market update. It's going to be on order flow. So, understanding order flow, right? So, how do we take this particular trade? By understanding order flow. Now, the first thing first, traders, what you got to do in understanding order flow is how do you want to apply it first? So let's say you want to apply the order flow in terms of capturing a turning point. Okay. Now, before that, what do we actually mean by the term order flow? Right. Now, order flow basically means all the orders that are coming into the market which will relate to the volume. Now, the first question based on that, a natural question would be, is if you have a bottom to top move, that means price is going up. All you got to ask yourself then, a natural question you got to ask yourself, are the highs that are happening, are they real and strong? Okay, are they real and strong? So that would be the first thing you would be asking in understanding order flow. So in a bottom to top move, you would say, are the highs really real? Okay, the higher highs. Remember the price can only go up, right, on a vertical chart by the highs going higher. Without that, it just can't. So that's the first question you got to ask yourself in understanding order flow. All the orders that are being filled, is it backed by real volume and are the highs really real? Now, how can we then measure that? Because over here we are quants, so we quantify everything over here. So how can we do that? Then we can take a look at momentum, is it not? And momentum, the real equation for that is what? A close of current bar minus close of previous bar. Now, as you can see over here, we had the first close over here, and you can see that momentum has gone up and is steadily increased from that particular point. Is it not, traders? Yeah. So that tells us that okay, there is good momentum. These highs are real. And another thing that you can also do, that you can take a look at as well, is the momentum decreasing within the time frame. Okay, so for example, within 2 bars, is it reducing? Because you see, if the order flow is not real, traders, now think about it, right? Let's analyze this particular price action pattern here. We had the first sell off over here at this point here. Now, if that is a true high, it would have gone further down, is it not? But it didn't, right? It did take out the high and it went back even more further. Now, if it was a fake, if the order flow wasn't really real, that means this buying pressure wasn't really real, the next bar, after this one has taken the high, the next bar would have been a seller bar, is it not, traders? Yeah? The momentum or the close to close wouldn't be that strong. So this shows that this momentum and this order route flow where it took out the high, it is strong. Now let's keep forwarding forward. So then after that, we did get a bit of stagnation in the market after creating this high. After that, we got a IB bar, but this IB bar still seems to show some kind of momentum, right? Because the low test bar, buying pressure coming back in. But do remember what we are having over here is that selling has happened. It's come back further down, but it's pushed itself up. So this is the thing that keep asking yourself, is the highs really real? Is that momentum? Let me show you another example here in dollar yen. Now dollar yen here, if you think that this is going to be the bottom, but look at the highs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Order flow route. Is this orders really strong over here? Is the buying pressure that came into this buy, is it really strong? You can see that actually it's not by reading the price action pattern, is it not? Even though the highs are going higher, but the closes are getting actually lower. So the highs are not really real, the momentum is reducing. So that's the first question that you got to ask yourself. That's the first thing that we asked ourselves here. And we started seeing, oh, hang on a minute, this high is not taken out. There's an IB coming in. Selling did take place, but then it got supported by buying pressure. So at this point, I'm still thinking, maybe that high could still be taken out, still buying pressure is strong. That's what leads us to the second question. Then we ask ourselves, how long does that high sustain? So then we start to take a look at time, and we also start to take a look at order route, okay, which will signify for us order flow as well. So let's take a look at this then. So at this particular point, I can't really say anything. Buying pressure still seems to be good. Just that it's gap down, that would have been open interest in the market. Now, the second bar then fills the gap. It shows some good momentum, but I'm thinking to myself, hey, hang on a minute. This high has sustained itself for 2 days now. Okay, it's still not being taken out, and the momentum, if you take a look close to close, is starting to reduce. Is it not? Close to close and close to close, right? It's starting to reduce from this momentum onto over there. So the pip difference is coming to 5 pips as opposed to before 50 pips. So then you can see that the momentum is reducing. Now, in terms of order route, what we are really looking for in terms of order route is that selling pressure comes in. So some people start to think that it's going to go down. So let me go through this with you. This is the order route over here. So selling comes in. So selling did come in over here onto the low of this bar. Then buying came in, and then now it looks like another buyer has come in, right? Now, is this high going to sustain itself or not? Is the question, is it not, traders? So at this point, we can start to take it because of time and order route, okay? Because sustained for 2 days, and it's also happened within two bars within this high as well, okay? Two trending bars after it took out the last proposed sell-off. The final thing then you got to ask yourself is that if this is the part that is going to exhaust itself, if this is the part where all the stops are taken out and tricked into people into buying it, the next bar, once you enter, must give you continuation. Must give you continuation to go further down. Just like here, look at that, right? Buyer bar and then finally zoom. Okay, because seller bar here. So that's what we would take a look at now. So these three steps would help you in analyzing the order flow, and you can see that the next bar itself, you can see it's a seller bar, right? Tells you that this buying wasn't really real, is it not? And it went down straight. So anyway, that's what we got. That's what we got, the continuation there. And once you got that one, you can then start to break even if you did enter there. And I think that's what we have done over here. And then today, what we do have then, traders, is more continued following of the move and into today's bar over here, which gives us this 3,030 pounds of profit, right? So that's what I want you to take a look at. So the first thing for understanding order flow is the highs is from bottom to top. Is it really real? Start to look at momentum, and within two bars, is it starting to show reversal signals? Then the time as well. Now, is that high that you think is going to become the high? Is it maintaining for at least 2 or more days? And or the order route as well, okay, selling coming in and then showing buying to kick the stops out and then coming to further down with the continuation pattern, then that will confirm that that was a just a stop taking process. You see, this seller bar, all it tells you is that these two bars here was a stop taking process, and then it comes further down to fill orders more at the bottom. Okay, that's what we are taking a look at. So that's it. So the high is getting real. Then take a look at the time, how long it sustains, and then finally then start to go in with the continuation pattern which we're getting over here. Now, of course, sometimes you're going to get it wrong, and that's why we enter as near and near possible to the high, so that if it does turn, I can break even quickly and protect my account. Therefore, the reward risk is also high for us as well, that it can cover up all the losses from before. Okay, so that's the topic for today on order flow. Now, in terms of our performance, let's take a look at performance. Elite Room, so far for this week, what do we have? Prime profits minus 0.31, and then gold bar system, we've got 1.05. So 1.05 and plus, so minus 0.31. So that gives us an overall small profit of basically, what would that be, traders? So it's 74, isn't it? 0.74, okay, is what we got. Now, in terms of live trading room, let's take a look at that. Live trading room, what we got is only gold bars only. We had trades on lift off and money bars, no trades at all. So minus 0.83 and minus 0.56. Okay, so that gives us minus 1.39. And when we add this up together, plus 0.074, then we get a negative 0.65%. So it's a very small loss for this week. Okay, just keep the losses very small. That's the most important thing. Now, other than that, what else do we have overall in the markets? Currencies, cable has given off some momentum as well. You can see over here that in dollar Swiss, you can see that low has maintained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bar. Then it's been getting good pressure here. Dollar yen, still not really, isn't it, traders? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days and still the low is not confirmed. 5 trending bars as well, showing quite low momentum over here. So don't really think this bottom is going to maintain. So let's see it into the next week into it. Cable coming back further down. Euro dollar on an uptrend over here on taking out this, not sustaining its high, is come back further down as well. Bitcoin on the rise, took a bit of a dip, still an uptrend, 8413. FTSE still hovering around this high over here, having a first interruption, but that has taken itself out as well. Oil still taking a bit more further dip, $52 at the moment. Downtrend. Gold is still going up further higher. On the weekly, still showing strong strength upward. Strength. First interruption happened here, and it's still going strong. Aussie dollar further down on the downtrend. ER got to 1 over here, as you can see. Euro yen. We are on this in terms of two positions on euro dollar and euro yen as well. Sorry, on the smart money and the lift off on euro yen here, where we have monitoring these levels to see whether it gets there or not. And then on the Dow Jones, first interruption still sustaining here. Let's see if it does take out the high, but shows good momentum. Highly probably yes. Let's see. Right, I guess that's pretty much that from me in terms of our topic for today, and also our analysis and our performance as well. So understanding order flow and a very small loss that we've taken, but do remember in a cumulative run, the high reward to risk strategies will always win, because you got a strong edge where some of the trades have to run and override the losses and bring you into positive equity curve. All right, I guess with that we will conclude this for the week, and as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.